Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with War Thunder Ground Forces, and oh my goodness, this is a very special event mode. There are no HUD markers for any vehicles. Look at my minimap. You do not see friendlies or enemies on it. This is a temporary event mode, I believe, lasting 2 days. No name tags for friendlies or enemies. And they have also removed a bunch of the HUD instruments, which some of those instruments may still be necessary based on the fact that you would have that information available to you in your vehicle, but we'll see how that goes, because right now you can notice that you can't see your speed and any of the gears and things like that. But, you know, right now you can see over here we've got some allies. They're not on the minimap. They do not have name tags. You have to be able to recognize friend from foe. So if you're German, as we are now, you need to know your German tanks so that you do not shoot them. You need to be more careful. And again, there could be a Russian out there and he won't be on the minimap. So we're just going to try to get to some cover near the city, as that will probably be a central fighting location. But I kind of want to stick with our allies too. Now it seems like after reading the forums, a lot of people are enjoying this and requesting that it be added to regular simulator battles, which is something that I will definitely agree with. But it will need some tweaks, of course. I'm all for giving the tanker information that he should have. If he had instruments in his vehicle that showed him speed and things like that, then you should have it. But I kind of have a feeling that the HUD toggle is based on a line or two of code where it's like an on-off switch, and so if you turn one thing off, it turns other things off. Maybe I could be wrong about that, but potentially they had to make that compromise. But I'm sure that they could create something that I'm sure that they could create a workaround. Alright, so we're really close to their side of the map. We need to keep an eye out. As far as I know, the hit camera's still in, though, from what I've been reading. Alright, so Tiger's engaging. And perhaps being engaged. That looks like a Russian truck. I'm going to move a little closer. There are enemy aircraft, and friendly aircraft at that. I think he got him. Oh my goodness, this is totally a different game. I got some movement out in the distance. This is so cool. This is all I wanted. It's so simple to do this. It's so simple. I can be here and I know that I'm not going to get seen if I'm in cover. As I get hit, you know, watch. What's that? Russian. Shot out 800 hits, set on fire. And he's done. Okay. I'm overly excited right now, so I apologize. He's still rolling. Oh, there's something over there. I can't tell what it is, though. And that's what's great about doing this, because now you have to really think before you shoot. Tiger's kind of out in the open there. Oh, being engaged. They've got us. Yeah, it's that guy over there. But where's that muzzle flash? There it is. I can barely... I mean, I see the muzzle flash, but there's so much haze, and he's against the trees. I really can't make him out. In fact, I don't think there's anything there right now that I could even shoot at. It looks like he's backed off a bit. We can just see the smoke. Base is being hit. Alright, round's still incoming. I gotta go back and deal with base. Problem is, we don't know if any friendlies are heading back. They may have flanked around. Alright, full speed back. We're capping theirs, they're capping ours. It's like a different game. It's like a different game. Again, it might need some tweaks. In fact, it definitely will, but this is a step in the right direction for simulator battles. You really got to use your eyeballs, you know? I mean, that's what it should be. Actual player skill. I'm going to assume they came up from more so the west, around from the west, considering that one target we hit. So what I'm going to do is engage further out from here. Alright, we're going to go into this tree cover. And hopefully it will conceal us. But remember, they could be in here too. We don't know what's covering them. Alright, we're about to lose our cover out here. There's the capture circle. I don't see any tank silhouettes at the moment. Crap, they're gonna get it. I've got contact, I think, right there. Maybe I don't. It just disappeared. What, you see that? It just disappeared. Whatever that was. Wow, my trees are kind of popping in and out. Alright, I don't know what that was. Some sort of glitch or something. I hate having to rush into a capture objective. But I don't think I have much of a choice. Contact, but I don't know if it's a friendly. Making his way into the cap. Look like a Panther. Yep, we got Tigers. I'm guessing what I shot at was already engaged, and it was a tank wreck. Panther. I think we've got them. These are all German. Okay. So it looks like we had some friendlies heading back, and they made it before we could. It's already so much more intense, you know? Not a major game. As I keep saying, you know, some of you might not be into this kind of thing. If you're not, fine. Don't play it. But to me, this is several steps in the right direction for simulator battles. You know, actually having to think about every little aspect. This is what combat is, guys. It's supposed to be more intense. And when you have something called simulator mode, well, guess what? You're supposed to simulate. And I'm glad that this is in consideration. I really don't care about the score there. But anyways, here it is. Bonus event. Attention. You still get respawns there, but this is a test event in absolute simulator mode. There are no markers, no HUD interface. Be careful, don't shoot at your allies. These are the tanks you can bring in. Ends in 2 days, 15 hours, and 17 minutes as of the creation of this video. But I am going to do another one. As you can see, a variety of planes can be brought into this as well. And you can imagine the level of skill required to pilot in simulator battles, also dealing with ground forces. This has got me excited. It looks like the event's pretty popular because you're able to get in fairly quickly, at least as the Germans. I'm going to have to think about what kinds of things could be tweaked. Clearly, you're going to need certain things in the game to provide, you know, information that you would normally have. We talked about speed indicators. It's not a huge deal because, you know, you kind of get the idea of how fast you need to go or are going. But, you know, we still have our ammo counter there in the bottom. We still seem to have our hull and turret direction thing in the lower left-hand corner. I know some people want the map completely removed. I'm not against having a map. I don't really have an issue with it. It's just the markers that really tick me off. And why are they holding? Why are they holding location? They might have contacts. Okay. Now, what the frack is that? Is that Slender Man? Like running across the field? Oh! Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. You can see that we've got aircraft up above. Tiger's holding position. I'll tell you what I don't like. This side of the map is susceptible to attack from this hill. Gotta be very careful about that. Wow, bombs. Gotta watch the skies. The nice thing is, though, even though there are planes here, Panther. Even though there are planes here, you know, they don't have name tags to look at on the ground. When you go into realistic battles, there's planes, and they see name tags all over the ground. It's easy pickings for them. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You can't avoid them. So you need a lot of AA cover. But here, they can't see the name tags either. So they need to really, really perfect their ground attack. But they're also having to deal with enemy aircraft and an AA, so... By the way, this event is the Poland map only, which I'm fine with because this map is awesome. All the stuff I've been teaching in my videos about scanning, it's all for this moment. All of the tactics that I've tried to share with you guys, it's all about this moment, all for this moment. Now, we do have plane markers on the mini-map, but I don't really mind that. They're just allies, so it's not really a big deal. Now, this hill... it's great for shooting towards the city, but the problem is... when somebody comes up on your left. Because you have to expose yourself to look at the city. And there could be somebody on our left right now, and we wouldn't know it. And that's fine by me. Unless I get killed, but, you know. I mean, it's just having to use your own eyes. Now, should there be a way for you to spot something that you see temporarily, like in a game like Red Orchestra or Battlefield? Sure, I'm okay with that kind of thing, to say, hey, I see a guy over here, or at least within a grid location. Some of you have suggested that when you mark something, it just highlights a grid and not actually the individual tank, to kind of give people an idea. But, you know, this kind of mode requires a lot of communication and teamwork, which I know right now I'm not focusing on a whole bunch. Mostly because this is just, you know, a new thing for us, and trying to get used to it. I don't see anything in the urban environment. Yep, left. I knew it. Alright, back up, back up, back up, back up. Front armor. Alright. Alright. I don't see him, though. I'm just gonna get hull down. Oh, there he is. Hello. See how different this is already? Lucky to be alive. Lucky to be alive. I mean, he was shooting at side armor. I couldn't really identify it. Flipping through a tree here. Very lucky to be alive. I'm not sure how I'm alive. Did I mention that I'm lucky to be alive? We need air support. See, and it's just like I said, that left side. If you're taking the time to look at the city. Now, the only advantage that these guys could potentially have is if they turn down their grass and turn down their trees. And that's the advantage that they can have over me. And apparently I was shot. I didn't feel it, but I was shot. And there goes the gun. So I'm going to get killed here. Sadly, there's not much I can do. And the guy just has a better shot on me. He can see me through the trees and I can't. So, wow, straight through everything. Straight through the mantlet and all the way through the turret. Not breaking up at all. Killing, what, the gunner and commander to knock me out? Yeah, if that was me, there's no way I would ever get that kind of shot on anything. I'm not that lucky. On top of that, the hit camera is still in the game, so it's giving you position information if you've hit the guy, so I kind of want that out of SB as well. And there's my contact. Problem is, it's two of them. I'm going to switch to engaging this guy because his side armor is facing me, but... Problem is, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything from here. I can't pen those. And I'm out in the open. This is where I've been spawned. Oh, we got him. Wow, they're not looking at me. Oh, careful, buddy. Almost totally hit the guy driving in front of me. Look, he can't see where I'm at. I see his turret. He's looking all over the place like he doesn't know where he's getting hit from. Welcome to the real world, hotshot. Problem is, I can't pen him from the front easily. I got the other guy, though. I need him to show his broadside. He has an idea because he flipped his armor this way, but... I think he's finding me. Alright. We've got a... I think he found me. I think there's somebody moving up on his flank, though. Oh. Alright, side. Nope. I'm gonna have to lead backwards. Panzer's charging him. It's something. Too low there. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting through him. Alright, we gotta play this smart. Scoped in, I've just got this little bit of cover here. What is he, like I-7? He's still back there. There it is. Okay. Well, not really fair for them because I respawned, you know? So I don't feel very satisfied with that, but, well, I do and I don't. You know what I mean? It's like, I got those kills because I respawned. Friendly. I mean, I spawned right on their flank. Really just was kind of cheap. But that's the game's mechanic, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's not like I'm gonna not shoot at them, so it is what it is. We killed some big tanks. So much more intense, though. And the nice thing was that those guys had no idea. You saw the one guy looking around. He couldn't figure out where he was getting hit from. And you have to implement your other senses. You have to say, okay, where's that tracer? Where's the muzzle flash? Where's the smoke? Gosh, this is great already. It's gonna need some work. It's gonna need a lot of work, but please, Gaijin, make this normal simulator battle. Please. You've done it. You've already done it. You know you can do it. It's doable. It must be done. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if you've been playing simulator battles, you got to try this out. You've got to try this out. In the comments today, let's discuss how we can make this even better, how we can improve it, how we can fix certain things. I like this direction. These are some of the things we've been talking about for a very long time. What other things can we add to Simulator Battle? Because let's face it, this is them testing it. This is them saying, all right, we'll put it in an event, and if people like it, then we'll add it permanently. And so far, I've looked at the patch post for this event, or just the post, not the patch post, and people like, keep it, keep it, keep it. You know, there's some people adding some tweaks. You know, well, I'd like to see my speed, I'd like to see my my gear changes. I'm okay with that stuff because, again, you would know that stuff. We've already talked about that a few times. We have somebody capping. In regards to team information, I mean, we could discuss the fact that, like, yes, they got rid of friendly name tags. I'm okay with having to actually identify friend from foe. Now, our team has stopped capping. Uh-oh. Now, should you have to have some more information, though, in regards to saying, oh, well, there's a friendly tank right over there. Should I know that? Should that be something that's still on the map? Some will argue yes. We always talk about radio communication in games. And the thing I always bring up is that radio communication in World War II was really bad. You know, it was in its infancy. Shorter ranges, tank to tank. You know, some other tanks, you would have your command tanks that could have communications with headquarters and possibly air. But wasn't reliable. If they had a way of implementing like a sketchy kind of radio system that wasn't reliable or something, I don't know. We can come up with ideas. But I'll tell you right now, I would rather have what we have at this point in time than what we've been dealing with. And this gameplay isn't going to be for everyone, but that's why the other modes exist. There's 2 other modes. There's arcade and there's realistic. Simulator Battles is supposed to be the most intense mode out there, and I just think that it's a work in progress, and it's probably the least popular mode out there, so it's not going to get priority. It's not going to be the thing that Gaijin focuses on, but there are people that want to play something like this. I'm one of them. I think most of my subscribers are those people that want this kind of gameplay. You guys have said in so many comments, we love how you play. We love your style of play. We enjoy how you treat this like it's real. And I really appreciate that those people exist, and I think those people want this kind of gameplay. There are people that have left the game because this kind of gameplay doesn't exist. And I think that Simulator Battle Mode, for the most part, was a band-aid, a copy-paste of RB with a few changes here and there. And I feel that even if it's going to take time, I'll gladly wait. But let us know that it's happening. That's all we need is communication, I think, from the developer to let us know that this stuff is coming. Because otherwise we're sitting in the dark and getting frustrated. See, right now I'm worried because I got killed by that tank destroyer. And I don't want to get killed again, but I'm assuming that he's gone. We're going to cap. I would say that there would need to be maybe limited team information. Like the radio operator crewman in the tank, I think needs to be more important. Because right now the radio operator bow gunner position is useless. And I'm sure that nobody puts points into it. And I think that if you made a radio like a big part of this game, to where it actually worked in some way. Like, I'm not saying that it has to be some sort of mini-map mechanic, but I'm wondering if there's a different way to do radio. Yes, you could talk about in-game voice comms, but that gets messy. And when I do commentary, I simply won't use it because I can't do commentary with it unless I'm playing with friends. The comment section will, of course, be available to those of you that wish to discuss this topic further, but please actually try to stay on that topic, or at least something related to the game. It's really a waste of time if I have to go through a bunch of comments that are about how much you hate this game and how much you hate Gaijin. I'm not Gaijin. This isn't the complaint department. I can't resolve your issues with them. I have my own issues with them. Trust me, I do. But at the end of the day, I would rather focus on improving a game. The things that you saw today that I am very happy with, where do you think these came from? These ideas and suggestions are from the community. Not just me, but others within the Simulator Battle community. Those suggestions then go to a player council, and that player council then submits that to Gaijin. The process may take a while. In fact, Simulator Battles has a very long way to go. We might not even get the game that we're looking for well over a year. But this shows me that something is happening and that somebody is listening. Maybe if we keep at it, maybe one day we'll have the game of our dreams. I don't know. Maybe by then somebody else will make an even better game. If that happens, cool, I'll be there. But in the meantime, let's keep those comments going, those ideas. Feel free to rant and complain. I do it all the time, but back it up with a solution like I do. I don't like this, here's how to fix it. That's the way to go, and that's the way to make a better game. After that, we hope for the best. If not, maybe some other cool developer takes those ideas and makes a kick-ass title. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining me. Don't forget to check out this event while it lasts. I will definitely see you on the next one.